It's time to mind your business with me, Jamillah Lodge. Tune in to find out how to mind your business with BEDC, special guest entrepreneurs, industry experts, and more. Brought to you by BEDC. Bermuda business starts here. So welcome to Mind Your Business. I am your host, Jamillah Lodge, and of course you are Hadaz Philpott, and you own Infinity.
Yes.
So we're going to talk a little bit about your journey and why you chose to start this business. But before we do that, just tell me a little bit about yourself.
So, as you said, my name is Hadaz. I started Infinity Code 2 years ago. So I started it while I was in university.
Okay.
So I juggled my business while being in university. It is got its pros and cons, but I feel like at the end, when I graduate, it will do really good.
So you're still in school now?
Yeah.
Okay. What are you studying?
Accounting and finance.
Oh, well, that's going to be very helpful.
Yes, I know.
And how you run your business. So when you finish school, is it your intent to go like just full-time into the business? Or are you looking to get a job in the accounting industry? What's the plan?
So I'm looking to get a job as an actuary.
Okay.
And then afterwards have my business on the side, because like fashion and all of that's like my hobbies.
Okay.
Like I will always love that. So
okay.
I would do it on the side.
So tell us what Infinity is.
So Infinity is, I named Infinity after my grandma. She passed away in 2022, I believe.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I did go university at 17, so
Okay.
then I came back Bermuda. I took some time off, and then she used to help me with my visions, because I'm like the stylish person in the family, the stylish friend. So one day I was just like, when I went back to school, I need to start this business, because this is what she will want for me. She'll want me to start my vision. So it's just like, I have to start my business now before it's too late.
So it's a fashion brand, obviously. So what do you make?
I make clothes.
Okay.
So far I have made tracksuits, t-shirts, and shorts.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so do you design them yourself, or is it that you redesign them? Talk to me a little bit about your vision and your creative kind of.
I do everything
Okay.
by myself. So I'm the designer, I do the marketing, I do my website, I do everything.
Okay.
I keep myself busy. So I make sure that everything comes out amazing, because I like seeing when things look good. So when it comes to my brand, I try to make sure that that's like perfection.
Okay.
Yes.
And so where can people purchase your products now?
So I have a website, and I also have Instagram and TikTok.
Okay.
So mostly I just put my links on like my social media, so people can go on my website, because my website is the easiest to go through. You could just go on there and shop like a regular person.
So what's the website?
It's just Infinity Code. So
Okay.
when you search it, it will come up.
Okay.
Yes.
And Instagram handle?
The same thing.
Okay.
So you would
Infinity
find
Code.
Yeah.
Okay.
So everything's mostly the same on my social medias.
Okay.
With the name, yes.
All right.
Yes.
So, as a designer, it seems to me, this is my personal opinion, you could correct me if I'm wrong. So, you're studying accounting and like finance, you want to be an actuary, and you know how they're like, oh, that's right brain or left brain, I don't know which brain it is. And then designing is very creative and artsy. And so, they seem like they're like polar opposites. How do you bring it all together? Or when you're thinking about designing and things like that, is it very like analytically? I know you said, everything has to be perfect, so maybe it assists you with perfecting your ideas and your designs. Can you talk about your process?
So mathematics, I've been really good at mathematics since I was young, and I've been very good at creating things when I was a kid. So I was just like, maybe I should do this in school and then do what I love on the side.
Okay.
So that's how like I balance both of them, because like I love to draw, I love wearing clothes. My friends come to me for every outfit idea. They always want me to pick out outfits.
Okay.
So I'm just online.
You're a stylist, Loki.
I'm just online shopping, looking for outfits for my friends. So it's just like something that I really love to do. So it's just like, maybe I just need to make it into a brand.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the mathematics part. I'm a mathematics nerd. So that's why I chose to take accounting and finance in school, because like my teachers saw that like I have the potential of becoming an actuary. So I was just like, I can do this.
Yeah.
And I got 4 scholarships for school, so like
awesome.
I'm doing really good.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What school do you go?
So I go to Montfort University. It's in the UK in Leicester.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're here like for the summer break?
Yeah.
Okay. And look, you doing business on the side,
Yes.
right? So when you mentioned that you started your business when you were in school, so you're selling clothes and everything in the UK as well.
Yes.
How does the style in the UK influence your style locally? Because Bermudians do have a certain flair. Like if you travel anywhere, you can almost like tell who a Bermudian is based on their style.
Yes.
So how do they influence your designs, both the UK and Bermudian styles?
So you have some people that like fashion like me in the UK, but I'm not even gonna lie to you, but a lot of people in the UK just like wearing black.
Really?
It's just everywhere you go, people just wearing black, black and white. So then when you see my colors on my trucks, it's just like, oh, that's different. You can't be from out here. And then I was just like, no, I'm not. So when they see the colors, they was just like, that's actually something different, because like even my friend in the UK, she likes wearing the colors because she's just like, my whole wardrobe's black. And I'm just like, you gotta wear color. Like you have to wear infinity. The colors pop, so you gotta get that.
Okay. Well, look, it sounds like that you're making your mark in the UK. Definitely in a sea of black, you're gonna see your tracksuits or whatever walking down the street. So that's pretty cool.
Yes.
So when you thought about doing this, I know you mentioned that you were inspired by your grandmother and she assisted you. What were some of the first things that you did to get the brand started?
A lot of things I would have like just drawn out on my iPad.
Okay.
So like on my free time, I would just sketch different things on my iPad, and they was just sitting in my iPad for years. So I was just like, what am I gonna do with these sketches? Like I need to do something with them. So I was just going through like all the sketches that I had on my iPad, and that's when I bought out the tracksuits first, because I thought that the tracksuits would do really good. And when it comes to the colors I try to pick colors that will go together, like they blend. It just blends
like
smoothly.
on the color wheel, how orange is supposed to go with blue, like that, or
yes, but I wouldn't make it like a orange. I would do like a type of orange.
Okay.
So it's just like different shades of different colors put together. So I try to do that so they stand out.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm interested to know like how you identified like a manufacturer. How did all of that come to be?
Okay. Manufacturers are the hard part when it comes to a business, but at first I had one overseas, but since I moved to the UK, I found that UK have manufacturers, and my area is actually known for like fashion, so that's where like all the manufacturers and products come from. I learned that I found a manufacturer in the UK. A lot of the manufacturers in Leicester are like Boohoo and Pretty Little Things manufacturers. So it's just like you would never know. You could just be walking on the street and it's literally a manufacturer in one of these old buildings. So I remember once I was walking to school and I was just like, what is this building? And I was just like, I just knocked on the door and they opened it and it was a big manufacturer. It was just all the stuff going on, like sewing machines going, fabric everywhere. I was just like, you would never think this is behind here.
Right.
So it's just like I was doing my research on a lot of them, and then I found some in the UK because it's hard when you get in a product overseas, and then when you get the sample the sample could be a hit or miss.
Right.
So when I go to the manufacturers in the UK, I can feel the fabric and I'd be like, oh, I don't like this.
Right,
oh, I
right,
like this. Oh, this is perfect. I think this would be the perfect fabric for this product. So it's just like, it just depends, because some UK manufacturers can't do all the products that I want to do, because some things like China and like Pakistan have like the type of machines to use.
Okay.
So it just all depends. It just
On what it is?
Yeah.
So you've identified ones, obviously, that you like working with in each of those kind of jurisdictions.
Yes.
Okay.
So they will have like manufacturers in different areas. So then they will just call them and be like, can you do this product? Since we can't do it in this factory.
Got you. So they already have, the manufacturers have a relationship with other manufacturers.
So basically, their manufacturer, they have one based in the UK, one based in China, one based in Pakistan.
Got you.
So since like certain ones can't do certain products in the UK, they will have to get it done away. But at least like I will know what the fabric is and how it will come out.
Okay, and I'm sure that works for you because you're just dealing with the one in the UK, and then they can source what they need from their other factories, like you said, in the other jurisdictions. That's really cool.
Yes, because like a lot of my products are really different, so I understand that some can be very hard to make.
Yeah.
And that's why.
Give me an example of a different product.
So I was supposed to bring a swimwear collection out this summer.
Okay.
The fabric and everything was really good. It's just, I don't know, it was just something that was bothering me about it. And I was just like, I just can't.
Yeah.
But then I just wore the sample out one day. I think I wore it out on a boat. And everybody was just like, where you got that bathing suit from? And it's just like, it was my clothing brands. And it was just like, so where's mine?
Right.
And I was just like, okay, I should have never wore it. But I like hearing that feedback.
Right.
Because it's just like, I thought it was something off about it. But then when I see people liking the product, I'm just like, okay, maybe I was just like in my thoughts too much.
Yeah.
Because I just want everything to be perfect. I don't want like bad reviews or feedback because I'm very big on clothes. Like if I feel like something has a problem, I will say something or I'll send it back to the place I bought it from because I'm really big on perfection.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's nice to be able to get that immediate feedback, right? So like in that instance with the swimwear line, you wore it and obviously you got great feedback. So does that mean that we can look forward to a swimwear line?
Okay. And I'm also taking sewing classes in the UK.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to make stuff myself. But I think I have a styling page as well for the things that I make. So I might just keep the sewing part and the stuff that I make for my like design and styling page, and then just keep Infinity as Infinity.
So talk to me about the design and styling page. I'm trying to think about what it is that you're saying, but please.
Okay, so like the styling part of the page, people will message me.
Yes.
And I will look for outfits for them, and they will pay me to be like a personal shopper, I guess. So I'll look for outfits and style the outfits for them and then get their feedback if this is what they wanted.
Okay.
So then I'll do that. And then the designing part, I would design different like logos, like graphic designs for businesses. I also designed my friends' costumes for May 24th. So, like, I've did a couple of things when it comes to designing. I also did my dad's T-shirts. And then he does a excavating and construction business. So he wore the shirt when he did, like, a big job. And I was just like, that's the shirt I made when I saw it on Bermuda. Because it was nice and bright. I said, that's my design. And
I love it. I mean, it sounds like that you have this whole, like, suite of services that complement the clothes that you actually wear.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you this, right? Because I know we're talking about, you're in university, you're studying to be an actuary, and actuaries, I think there's like, 18 tests. I'm probably exaggerating. But
yes.
That
you're not lying.
Yeah.
You're not lying.
So I'm like, that in itself is a whole thing, right? But then to have this whole other passion that you're actually doing, like to me, I'm looking at you and you look like you're about 12 years old. I'm sure people tell you that all the time.
I know. I remember I was traveling back to the UK.
Yeah.
And one of the people in the airport stopped me. And they're just like, are you sure you're over 18? I said, I'm in my 20s.
Yeah.
It's just like, no, you're 16.
Yeah.
I was just like, okay, time to go back Bermuda.
No, but you do. You look young. And so for you to have accomplished the things that you have, it's like pretty amazing to me. Even your thought process and how you went from just drawing the sketches to actually identifying manufacturers from, you know what I mean? That is a lot. Sometimes people who have a lot more experience or a lot older don't get to that point. So going back to my question, because you have like a full suite of services when it comes to the creative and design aspect of it, and you're also studying to be an actuary, do you envision at any point in your life maybe focusing on one versus the other, or do you always feel like you're always going to do both?
So my dream, like my goals in life, is to graduate from school, become an actuary, and just do my business. I think eventually I would just focus on my business the older that I get. But right now my main goal is to do both.
Okay.
Yes.
And who says you can't, right?
Right. I can do anything.
That is correct. That is correct.
And it just keeps me busy.
Yeah.
Like, I just have to stay busy in the UK or sometimes in Bermuda. Or I just be sleeping and then thoughts will come to my head and then I have to pull out my iPad. Because I'm just like, why am I dreaming about designing clothes in my dreams? Like, I have to pull the iPad out now and we're going to start sketching.
Yeah.
Because I just always have ways to bring visions to life. And I'm just like, how can I bring them to life? Because sometimes when it comes to manufacturers, I would give them a design and then the sample would come back totally different. And then I'd be like, what is this?
Yeah.
And say, this is not what I designed. And it's just like, sometimes I just feel like I just want to fly out there. And I'm just like, no, I want this, I want that. So I think that one day I'm going to go to, like, one of these countries. So, like, I can go to these factories out, like, in China or somewhere. Because it's just, like, sometimes it's hard talking to them because they don't...
They're not understanding specifically. It's like things get lost in translation.
So I'm just like, no, I didn't ask for this. Like, I said this, but then you gave me this. And then they're like, I'm sorry. And I'm just like, like, I just want to scream.
Yeah, because I would imagine that that's an expensive...
It is expensive. Samples are not cheap.
Right.
And a lot of people think that samples are probably the cheapest like to start, but samples are expensive. Depending if you want good quality, the designs, like, it's expensive. And I learned that the better quality, the better designs you have, the more money it is. And even if it's just like a small piece of clothing, it's still expensive because my swimwear was actually the most expensive sample that I've ever gotten compared to, like, my tracksuits, because they said, like, swimwear is harder to make, especially because on my swimwear I had, like, a imaginary tuck. So, like, for the bikini, like, the strings are, like, tucked in where they can't, when you yank it, it don't come out.
Got you.
So it's just like...
Oh, that's fancy.
So I liked my product to be, like, reasonable, and so I understand that it can be hard to make because when you yank on, like, these strings don't come out. They, like, tucked it in a way where it's in the fabric, but when you put it on, it's not gonna come out.
You don't see it.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, that sounds very interesting. I'm interested to see what that...
So it's just like, that's why I understand it's expensive. And even the logo, you know how, like, some logos you can rub on it and feel it?
Yeah.
The logo's, like, printed in the fabric.
Got you.
So I'm just like, oh, when I wash it, nothing's coming out. And I washed it, and it came out perfect. Like, no strings came out, no nothing. So it's just like,
what wasn't working? Like, what was it that made you not do it? Because you probably could have sold a ton of them.
I don't know. It's just the back of the bathing suit.
Yeah.
I guess the cut part, I didn't really like. It looked like a diaper.
Oh.
So it's just like, I understand, like, different body shapes, so I want to make sure that everybody's comfortable in what I wear. So it's just like, maybe I just need them to, like, tighten it a bit.
Okay.
But when it comes to everything else, like, the size guide I gave them, the type of fabric and how I wanted it, was amazing. Like, 10 out of 10.
Okay.
It's just, I just want to make sure everybody's comfortable in my clothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's a good, as a designer, you want that, right? Because you want to, well, let me ask, do you design for all different sizes, or do you focus on, like, one
No, I do all sizes.
Okay.
Because I know that not everybody's small, not everybody is big, or some people can, like, I'm tiny, but I'm tall. So, like, some pants can be high waters for me.
Yes.
So I have to, like, think about other people as well. Because people are taller than me, but we're a size small. So I have
Right.
to think of stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me, based on our conversation, I'm getting the sense. So you do like ready to wear. So the track suits. Now you're entering into the swimwear. What is like your favorite thing to design?
I don't know. All the products I make, they just come out really good. And that's why it's just...
So I guess what I'm trying to understand is like the whole process. I heard you say you're sleeping, you wake up, and then you just design. So it's not one thing. Like some people are like, oh, I love evening wear. I like ready to wear. I like men's wear. You're not wedded to anything, or
I just do everything.
everything.
I just like to do everything for everybody, so everybody just wants to buy.
So is it like custom? Do people put in custom orders or something?
Yes, they do as well. Like, right now, because I haven't bought, like, really much kid stuff also, if people want kid stuff, I'll do custom kids wear because it looks cute on babies and stuff.
Right.
So, yeah, I do custom orders, but they probably will be more expensive because one product will be more than me getting multiple products in that size.
Correct.
And it's just, I just try to think when I do my bulk orders, what sizes and what will people buy so that I know that I will sell out. Because my first drop was kind of hard. I had a difficult time with the tracksuits because my old manufacturer, it was just a mess. I was supposed to get the tracksuits in December. I ended up getting them March, April. And that's basically summertime. So it's just...
Yeah, you're not wearing tracksuits in the summer.
I was stressed out because I'm just like, I have 9 big boxes in my apartment away. I'm like, what am I going to do with these? And it's just so much.
Yeah.
And then some of them, like, the sizes were messed up. So it's just like, it was very hard. So that's why... when it comes to the sizes, I have to check them. If the sizes is wrong, like, I'm not selling them because it's just...
But what do you do in that instance? Like, you have all that inventory.
I know, but it's... some of them was, like, really bad. Like, some of them were, like, too small. Or then some of them were too big. Or some of them will have, like, a medium. But it fits as a small.
Okay.
So I'm just like, maybe
But you just tell the people, like, medium, but it...
It's like a
small.
So then I had to do that with a lot of them.
Yeah.
But then some of them I'm just like, no, this has to go in the trash.
Oh, Lord. That's an expensive lesson. Like, do you go back to the manufacturer?
You tell them and they just be like, oh, we can fix it. But then you have to pay for it again. And
to go back.
And then I'm just like, what if I pay again and then you mess it up? So it's just... it's a hit or miss when you get the bulk orders.
Oh.
You have to really check all of them.
Right.
Like, I have to go through those boxes and make sure, like, all of them's the same. And some of them just be horrible.
So as you're talking, I'm just hearing dollar signs, like, cling, 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 going down the drain. So I'm like, from the standpoint of someone who is kind of in the retail industry, how do you manage that cash flow, like, to keep the business going and growing? Because that is an expensive problem to have. Like,
yeah, I understand. And people be like, hey, you have a color brand, you make money. Yeah, I have to spend money to make money.
Yes.
So I'm just like, the inside, when it comes to my business, stress.
Yes.
Stress.
You don't look stressed. You're like...
I try to, but in the end, I'm just like, this is eating me up.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, listen, if you could play poker, because no one would ever know, you hide it very well. But maybe that's because you have that analytical brain too. So you're attacking each problem as a problem and then solving it as you go.
Right. I just learn from my mistakes. I always learn, if I did this time, don't make that mistake again.
Right.
Or I'll order last and then see how those products came out and then go from there. But 9 times out of 10, samples come perfect, and then when you get the bulk order,
they're not perfect.
It's just like, so what happened here?
Yeah. Well, in my mind, I'm thinking it's like this has to be perfect because we want her to order, and then when you order, they're just like, okay, it's turning around quick.
Like just
the
going
quality
crazy.
control, goes out the window.
I'm just like, this is not what you sent me in the mail for the first time.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, this just looks crazy. I'm just like, it's my design.
Yeah.
My design is not going out to the world looking crazy.
So is that what made you wanna learn to sew and start doing things yourself? Okay.
Because when I was in my sewing class, my teacher was like, you're learning fast.
Yes.
I said, I'm not playing no games right now. I need to learn how to sew because I just want to do everything.
Yes.
If I can do everything myself, I would do everything myself. But the time and patience, no.
And trust me, when you actuarian, if that's a word,
Yeah.
you're not going to have the time to do all the things. But I do think it makes sense for you to learn how to do it. So at least it may be that you get some stuff and you be like, oh, I can just
fix it,
right? As opposed to trying to rely on sending it back and then it being wrong again. I will tell you, though, we had Keely was one in our incubator program, and she designed swimwear and and she did all her sewing and everything herself. And she was like, okay, I'm over that. I need somebody else to do this.
Yes, it got stressful.
It does.
You're just sitting there behind a sewing machine. I'm just like, I think these people are probably tired of these manufacturers.
Possibly, but it's since you're in the industry, it's nice to have that knowledge, right?
Right, but I don't know if they're tight because when I walked in, they was just going.
Yeah,
like the machines were like on every place. I was just like, oh, I need to get one there. They was just it was just like speed.
Yeah,
like one person here, one person there. Like they was just going. I was just like you have everything.
You got skills.
Yes, like once somebody's done sewing one product and they take it to the packing station and they put it in boxes, like it's just
a well-oiled machine.
It's just crazy, and they just move fast. I was just like, I need this, because me just by myself trying to sew package, no, I'm gonna have to go sleep right after.
So okay, let's talk a little bit about something that I guess one of your most memorable moments, or something that was really exciting for you when it comes to Infinity and the business. Like, what's one thing that stands out for you?
So when I first got my tracksuits and I held my tracksuit in my hand, I was just like, yes, this is what I wanted.
Yeah.
Like, it was so exciting to just like feel and see like my design in person, and then also selling to my customers, like all the feedback that I got from, it just feels so good. And I'm just like, sometimes I just be like, do these people really like my products? And then people would just come to me, hey, yeah, the end of Infinity, and I'm just like, yeah, like, because sometimes I try to stay unknown, but then it's just
what's that about?
So I can just move in silence.
I see. Okay, I'm not mad. That is a strategy. That's a strategy you don't want everybody to know.
No, because some people see me so when's the new stuff coming?
Okay.
Like, I'm in school. I'm stressed.
Like, that don't have nothing to do with me.
I know. They just, and so when people know it's me, they be like, oh, so when's the new products coming up? I'm just like, soon.
Yeah.
But then when people don't know, I can just walk past.
Well,
like
listen,
a ghost.
if you keep making beautiful things, then your anonymity is going to go away with that. So it's just another thing you have to learn how to manage, I would guess.
Yes, but the journey's just really exciting, and I just know that I will make it far. It's just that balancing it and school at once can be very difficult, but I'm still doing my thing. Yeah. So I'm just like, I think I'm got it.
And it's nice to have a source of income in school, right? I used to braid hair when I was in school. So, so that's what I did to make a little money on the side because that was something that I was passionate about. So I understand, but it sounds to me that from our discussion, you have to do it. It's like something that's kind of innate in you.
Yes.
And it comes out when you're sleeping, and you just have to give in or give out because you're
because when I just feel like I don't have something coming out, like, Hadaz, what are you doing?
Yeah,
like, you have all these designs in your iPad, we need to make something work. that I have to. But sometimes it's just like finding the right person to make it.
Yeah.
Because like I said, if I can make them all by myself, I would do it. But I don't have these magic hands.
Not yet. I'm sure you're going to get them based on what I'm feeling from you. I know you're going to become an expert at sewing too. Mm-hmm. But I think having to rely on others at the start is probably a good thing, because as the business grows, as the demand grows, there's no way you're going to be able to sew all the things, right? So I think that if you can identify a person that clicks with you, that you can rely on, that you know that the quality of the products is good, then I think that is going to be the ideal scenario for you.
I agree.
To keep pushing out these creative pieces. So what is next for you? For the business as well as for you personally?
So next, I'm thinking about dropping some more tracksuits for the winter.
Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out how I want to do these new designs that I'm bringing out and what fabric. Like, I'm just doing the processing stage right now to see like what I want to bring out first. I think I'm going to restock some of my old tracksuits as well, because I know some people missed out on some sizes. So I'm going to restock those tracksuits again and then bring out new merch for the winter. It's just the processing part right now for me that I'm going through.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
So we'll look forward to the next drop.
Yes.
And then personally, like you're in university, when are you finishing up?
So I graduate in 2027. But my school had emailed me to ask me if I want to do the study abroad year.
Oh.
If I want to do it in Hong Kong or Tokyo. So I'm thinking about doing it because I'm just like, for school and my business.
Yeah.
Because that would be perfect for both of them. So
yes.
I'm really thinking about doing that because I think that would be like a good...
Right, like you said, if you want to, you might, who knows, you might find a manufacturer in Tokyo or Hong Kong. Oh, that's exciting.
Yes.
Are you excited?
Yes.
Good. You should be. That's a great opportunity.
Yes, but that's just the only thing that I'm thinking about. That's on the other side of the world.
That's okay, girl. It's just a flight away. That's all.
I say that about the UK flight. That is 8 hours away.
You could break it up. You could like fly to Dubai or fly somewhere in between. You know what I mean? So it's not so long. But I think, since you're in the fashion industry, as you know, each country has its own like style, and they are style crazy in Japan, right?
Yes, I love the style in Japan. They're just different.
Yeah.
And I've met so much people as an international student in the UK. Like, they're just fashion out.
This is what I'm saying. So who knows? That next line might be some... I don't want to say it wrong. I was going to... Haragachu girls. I don't know.
Let me not say it.
Let me not say it. But you know, they have the ones that dress up almost like the gaming characters. And yeah, you know what I mean?
Yes, okay. I know what you're talking about.
Okay, see, I'm not that off base.
Yeah.
But look, I've enjoyed having this conversation with you.
Thank you.
I wish you all the best. I am loving the fact that you are so passionate about your math and accounting, and you're just as passionate about your designs. Of course, we're always, supporting or promoting entrepreneurship. So hopefully you continue the business even through your studies and after. But it sounds like you've identified your market. It sounds like you have the demand for your products and services. So I don't see how you wouldn't be able to continue.
Yes, and I'm thinking about starting another business. So
oh my! Look at you!
You can stay tuned. You can stay tuned for that.
Okay. Well, please do come back and tell us about that.
Yeah.
And before we go, I'll just allow you to just remind people how they can find the products.
Okay, so I have my Instagram, TikTok, email, and then my website. So 4 platforms you can find me on.
Say the handles and stuff so people know.
I think it's infinity_code for everything.
Okay.
I think.
Girl.
No, I think it is like that, but I just have like a dot in the infinity part.
Okay.
So like it stands out because it's different infinities on Instagram.
Exactly. That's why.
So it's like infinity dot. underscore code, something like that.
Okay.
But when you start typing it, it actually comes up.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'll see what your face, your design.
You'll see my logo.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for having this conversation with me.
Thank you.
All the best. Good luck in school.
Thank you.
And I guess we can't wait till the next sweatsuits drop, right?
I know. I'm excited too.
Yeah.
I love a good tracksuit. I can just put it on and just
go, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for minding your business with me. And remember, if you don't mind your business, who will? Thanks for tuning in to Mind Your Business with me, your host, Jamillah Lodge. Tune in next week, Thursday at 4 p.m. because if you don't mind your business, who will? Mind Your Business is brought to you by BEDC. Bermuda Business starts here.